Sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah, no sweat.
Yeah, I really appreciate this, Alan.
Just for a couple of hours, yeah?
Yeah, just to get me gear shifted.
It's strange, isn't it? You moving in with your sister.
Yeah, Cheryl's all right. At least you won't leave her smelly socks lying about the place.
Cramp your style a bit, though, won't it?
Listen, the only women queuing up for me are after one thing. Fruit and veg. Now, the bananas on a special. Apart from that, it's as per usual.
Fine.
See you later.
It's cold.
Now you tell me.
I can make another one.
No, it's all right, better rush.
Oh, people to see, places to go.
Things to do.
So what is it this time?
What do you mean?
Well, all this tit for tat, it's a bit childish, don't you think?
Know what you're talking about?
Am I talking a foreign language?
Well, you ain't making sense if that's what you mean.
No, Phil. It's not me that don't make sense, it's you. This situation, bricks through windows, Grant. I mean, what next? What happens if they find you in a ditch somewhere?
Don't be silly.
Is that what I can expect?
Look, I told you, it's just some bloke I did some work for who ain't paid up yet.
So he throws a brick through my window and strings Grant up like a pound of French onions. And what, would you botch the job up or something?
No, nothing like that.
You ain't going to tell me, are you?
Look, I better go. You saw the state the place was in.
Yeah, and your brother. Well, it's a Mitchell thing, is it?
No, it ain't as it happens. It's between me and this geezer. He had no reason to involve you or Grant.
Well, I am involved. Can't you see that? Look, I care about you, and it scares me sometimes.
What, do you care about me?
Don't make a joke about it, Phil. No one's laughing.
Look, the bloke hasn't paid for some services rendered. Now, until he does, he ain't getting his motor back. Now, naturally enough, he ain't very happy, but neither am I. It's going to be sorted. I promise you.
I've heard that before.
Well, you won't hear it again, because it will be sorted.
And what if their dad's bigger than your dad?
What do you mean?
Well, you're going to do the bloke over, aren't you? That's a procedure, isn't it?
Hi, Grant. Listen, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, grow up, Phil.
Trust me, all right?
Janine!
She up yet?
Don't ask me.
What happened to you last night?
Oh, don't ask.
What can I ask you?
Don't.
You haven't taken your happy pills this morning, have you?
Well, I haven't got much to be happy about, have I? Anything?
Could have won a holiday to Disneyland, cottage in the islands, or any one of a number of cash prizes.
It's nice.
It's junk. Oh, and a mortgage arrears reminder, or debt.
Is there nothing from the insurance people?
I'll have to get in touch with them again. This is ridiculous.
What fat lot of good that is.
Look, I've got to do something, David. The electricity board has started sending me 8 mail. Unless you've got a better idea, of course.
Well, I have as it happens. Look, why don't you borrow some money?
What with the listening bank and the bank that likes to say, yes, I can't get a word in edgeways.
No. I was thinking of closer to home, like.
What, Ian?
I'm desperate, Mum.
I know how you feel.
No, I mean really desperate. These guys I owe money to, you know, from the card game, they've been putting the pressure on.
What sort of pressure?
Well, put it this way. I've grown rather attached to my legs and I think I'd like to keep them.
Well, they're threatening you.
I need the rest of the money to shut them up.
What, 500 quid?
I can't lay my hands on that sort of money.
Go to the police.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What if they don't stop at your legs?
Well, I was thinking once the insurance had come through, you might see a way to... But tomorrow or the next day, it might be too late. I need the money now.
Yeah, so do I. But the last thing I want to do is go to Ian Beale for it.
Say it, love.
Yeah, that's great. You could be a natural.
I thought I was.
Listen, I got a message from you. Your grand's phoned. Can you give her a bell? Maybe she's been burgled again.
Oh, no.
Oh, morning, Natalie. Morning.
I don't see what other option you got, Mum. I mean, you've sounded Ian out. I'm sure he'll lend you the money.
That's not the point, David. I shouldn't have to ask Ian. It's degrading.
Yeah, but it's what he does, isn't it? He runs a finance company. And besides, it's not as if he won't be able to pay it back now, is he?
I better live it down, either.
Look, Mum, the bills won't wait, and neither will these blokes. I tell you, Mum, they mean business.
All right, David, I get the point.
What about Meg Johnson?
Oh, yeah. 30 quid.
That's 10 short.
Oh, she said she'd have it next week.
Next week, you make sure you get an extra 15 off of her, all right?
If you say so. See you later.
Ta-da.
Oh, is that my tip? Haven't you got an office for this sort of thing?
I may be generous, Mum, but I'm not that generous.
Oh, yeah, when did this happen, then?
Ian, can I have a word?
Yeah, something wrong.
No, nothing's wrong.
Oh, what can I do for you?
I know we spoke about this before, but... Well...
Would you rather we went somewhere else?
I was just wondering about... a loan.
A loan? You make it sound like it's a dirty word.
I mean, like I say, I know I mentioned it before, but I'm a bit short at the moment.
Well, yeah, I expect you will be, what with Frank and everything.
I'm expecting insurance money through any day now.
But you're a bit short at the moment.
Yeah, right.
How much are you looking for?
1.5.
What, 100?
No, grand.
Right, look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come round to the office, we discuss it there. Say noonish?
Yeah, right. 12 it is then. Right.
Only the best spent bananas, eh? Lovely ripe bananas.
You'll be back before lunch, won't you? Who pays the wages? Yeah, but if we're busy, we're tough.
Morning, Grant.
You're late.
Oh, 5 minutes. Somebody got out of bed the wrong side, didn't they?
Tell me about it.
Cheers, lovely.
I don't know what went on last night, but there was plenty of banging and crashing. Then this morning, the bathroom was in a right state, oil everywhere. When I asked him about it, he nearly bit my head off.
Car trouble, I expect.
Yeah, something like that. No word from Frank?
No, nothing. Maybe he has got himself another woman.
He's not the type.
He's not the type to just walk off either.
Frank's old school.
Frank's no angel. At least he wasn't when I first met him. You're right. I dare say he'll come back in his own good time. Let's hope he's got a house to come back to. Come on, now. No peace for the wicked, is there?
Yeah, love. Carol!
Yes?
Look, I've been still through to 5 minutes.
What?
I haven't called Gran yet, have I?
Well, I don't know anything about fruit and veg.
That's a carrot, that's a potato. What's it to know?
Who are you off to?
Family crisis. Carol's on the stall.
Oh, great.
Well, what can I say?
It's a mess.
I'm sorting it.
I want in.
It's my problem, Grant.
Last night they made it mine.
I don't want to argue with you, OK?
Nobody does that to me and gets away with it.
I know that. And believe me, they ain't going to get away with it. That's why I want to sort it.
You're going to give in to him, aren't you?
Do me a favour.
So why do you want the motor back?
Because I want to do some work on it.
So you can give it to him.
The Cappy's on my case.
You're beginning to sound like Nigel.
She's got a point now, ain't she?
Under the thumb or what?
Look, I care about her, all right? And she could have ended up in hospital.
Exactly, so you're just going to forgive and forget and give him the motor back?
Look, number 1, I don't forgive. Number 2, I don't forget. And number 3, ain't Jimmy who's going to get the motor back.
We do things together, we stand by each other. Nobody takes us for a ride and nobody makes us look like prats.
Yeah, and right now I'm looking like a prize prat, which is why I want to sort it.
Together.
My way.
The two of us.
All right, then. But look, on one condition, yeah?
Far away.
I set the rules, and we stick to them, agreed?
Agreed.
All right, rule number 1. No violence.
Shoot.
Have I caught you at a bad moment?
Selling double glazing?
No, you can have a pound of bananas if you play your cards right.
Oh, what's that for?
Moving in present.
But you're the one moving in.
I don't get too excited. There's only a bunch of bananas.
Right, why don't you use your key?
Oh, well, I haven't officially taken up residence yet, have I? I thought it'd be polite.
Want a cup of coffee?
Yeah, if it's on the go. Revision.
Yeah, for what it's worth.
That sinking feeling, eh?
Like the Titanic.
You want a hand?
No, I think I can make a cup of coffee. There's a recipe here somewhere.
On the back of the jar?
Just add hot water. Funny life was that simple, eh?
I meant revising.
Yeah, I know, sorry, I'm in a funny mood.
Yeah, well, that's understandable, I suppose.
It may be understandable, but it's not going to help me through the exams, is it?
The offer's there if you want it.
Thanks.
Like that.
Cheers. Do you mind if I use the phone? Help yourself.
Call box is taking 999 calls only.
It's ever so nice of you to ask me out.
You're in good company now. It's nice to be able to talk to someone who can remember when the threepenny bit was a coin and not a pop group.
I do like our little chats.
What? Here's to old age and jolly good company.
Oh.
Granny? Yeah, it's me, Alan. Heard you've been burgled again. You all right? What was taken? What about the council? Didn't they say they were going to move you? Yeah. Ages, I know. Look, I haven't been over for a while. I'm sort of busy at the moment. Well, sort of. Helping this bloke out on his stall. Fruit and veg. Look, I'll pop in to see you when I can, yeah? Nah, it's no problem. OK, right. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Problems?
Got a gran lives over at Crown Towers. She's been burgled 3 times already. Of course, the council keeps saying they'll move her, but she'll be in a box by the time they get round to it.
So what can you do?
That's just the point. What can I do?
Gentlemen, you see. Gentlemen knew how to behave in our day. That's what the word meant. Gentleman. Now all it seems to mean's a man in a suit. Well, that's not a gentleman.
And with young ladies now, you're afraid to offer them your seat on the train. Or even to open a door for them. You don't know what the reaction's going to be.
The suit does not the man make. It is the man that makes the suit.
Oh, Jimmy, it's Phil Mitchell. Listen to me, will you? Look, I'm prepared to do a deal, OK? If you leave Kathy alone, you leave my brother alone, I don't see any of your mob round here again, I'm prepared to deliver the motor, all right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. The car park. OK. 1:30. Sweet.
Well?
Well, what?
I'm not telepathic, am I?
It's all set up.
How much longer are you going to keep me in the dark?
Don't worry. You'll see the light.
Oh, great. You've gone religious on me.
Oh, according to these figures, your credit rating, to say the very least, is extremely dodgy.
So you can't lend me the money?
I didn't say that. It's just a question of offsetting the risk. Now, if you were to increase your earning powers or lower the amount you want to borrow, then maybe we could do something.
Well, I'm getting as much work as I can. I'm holding down 2 jobs, the Vic and the offices.
Yeah, but it doesn't pay the money, does it? When do you think we'll hear about the insurance money?
Soon.
So why don't you wait till then?
Because I need the money now.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let you have the 1,500, but to cover my back, I've got to charge you an extra % interest. How does that sound? Is that fair?
Fair enough, yeah.
Right, now, the amount you want to borrow, plus interest, and considering the term of the loan, there's payments of £50 due to this office every Thursday. Late payments will be charged at a high rate of interest.
So you still get your pound of flesh?
No, I'm not asking you to take out this loan. I'd love to run a charity here, but I've got Stephen and the twins to think about, haven't I?
Where do I sign?
Oh, sorry, Shell.
You're just going to leave that there?
No, I'm going to get the bulk of it over first and then sort it out when I get in.
What have I let myself in for?
This is what all the fuss was about?
Yeah, sort of.
What, Jimmy's car, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't pop by for breakfast, so I thought you might be in need of a pit stop.
Oh, thanks. What is it?
Bacon.
Great. Yeah, you're right about the motor. It's going back. There's no point in being stupid about it, is
What about the money?
it? So I lose a bit of money, big deal. It's better than losing you, isn't it?
You'll have me throwing up in a minute.
Does that mean I'm forgiven?
Get off, you shopping.
Listen, after the day, there'll be no more comebacks, I promise.
All right, Grant.
All right, Kev.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah. Cheers.
She said anything?
What about?
About what happened there last night. I don't want it getting around.
Nah, she wouldn't say anything.
What's she laughing about?
Cracked a joke?
What, about me?
We didn't say anything about you.
Right. Original plates.
Thanks.
So, are you going to tell us what the plan is?
It's a surprise. All you got to do is follow me in your motor.
So he's going to get it back?
Yeah. He's gonna get it all right.
That's a lot. Thought we'd get some lunch.
This is my lunch.
My treat. At the Vic.
The Vic?
Yeah, the Vic.
I'm not a charity case, Mark.
I never said you were.
You know that me and the Vic aren't exactly compatible at the moment.
Look, Shell, it's like a rocking horse, isn't it? You fall off, you've got to get back on again. Shell, what is it? The Vic or Sharon?
It's a banana. Look, I'm just not comfortable there at the moment. I was dragged over there yesterday. I can't handle it.
OK, keep your ear on.
Anyway, I thought you had to get back for Alan.
Oh, don't worry about Alan. He's having the time of his life. I'll tell you what. How about I nip over to Vic? Get Steve to knock us up a couple of lasagnas. We can have a couple of beers to wash it down.
You could go to the Chinese.
But they don't sell beers, do they?
David, is that you?
Hiya.
I've got something for you.
Blimey. What did you do, rob a bank?
I went to see Ian.
Oh, you took my advice then?
Well, don't sound so surprised. You knew I would.
Oh, thanks, Mum. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Just make sure you stump up your share every week.
Yeah, of course I will.
Right, I'm off to the bank, pay these bills.
Yeah. I don't suppose there's enough there for a celebratory drink, is there?
You suppose quite right. This money's dug us out of a ditch. There's hardly enough left over to buy a new shovel.
She's been burgled again.
Oh, it's got to be what, fifth time?
Third? Always exaggerate. I don't.
What's this, half day?
Half day for the rest of my life.
Oh, what happened?
According to the under manager, I'm not reliable.
Who is these days?
Too many days off sick, lateness, lackadaisical attitude.
Lax what?
I told him to stuff his job.
Was that before or after he fired you?
After? I wouldn't have said it before. I could have lost my job.
The problem is, standards have dropped.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Single mums, all these unemployed people, all this debt. Credit society, that's what we live in now.
Right, lads. Just a pint of lager, please, and I'll have a job at Scotch.
Any particular lager?
Most expensive one.
Of course, young people nowadays have no idea of wealth. Of course, they've never been poor, never gone without. So money means nothing to them.
What is he playing at?
Here's some pockets.
Okay. Oh,
Under
right,
it.
lovely.
Well, if there's a better way to spend a Friday lunchtime, I've yet to discover it.
Oh, no.
What's up? Oh, don't tell me you changed your mind. I can't eat two of
Oh,
them.
no, it's not the lasagnas. It's lunchtime. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. Damn, I forgot.
What, an appointment?
Not just an appointment. I'm supposed to be meeting my tutor for a drink.
Why don't you tell me this, Shell?
Don't get the wrong idea.
What?
Man's a pig.
Forgive me if I'm being a little bit thick here, but why go out for a drink with a bloke who you can't stand?
Oh, because I'm here with you.
Oh, charming.
No, look, we were just going to talk about my exams and the fact that I've fallen behind, how to catch up, that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Last time it was a blowout, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And now he's asking you out for a drink.
Well, I don't know.
Why don't you phone him?
I'm say what?
Oh, just tell him the truth.
What, that I was shot by some psychotic after being held captive in a pub? I don't think he'd buy that. Sounds like too much like an excuse, doesn't it?
I meant that you forgot.
Well, I did forget.
What's the problem?
The problem is, Mark, that I'm behind in my studies, my life is falling apart, I feel like I'm cracking up, and informing Jeff Barnes of the fact I don't think it's going to make much difference.
He don't know you, though, does he?
I think maybe I'll be better off keeping back a year.
Well, so you can't hack it. Single mum and all that.
Yeah, you're right. Where's the phone?
Why? You've forgotten where that is now?
There you go, Pat, 780.
Easy come, easy go.
Oh, I'll pop it around for you.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Pat, do you know what you're doing?
Yes, Ricky, love, it's called shopping.
No, do you know what you're getting into?
Well, I had to do something, didn't I?
Yeah, but Ian, he don't muck about.
Yeah, that's true. But it's done now, there's no going back. Besides, I can handle Ian.
Yeah, but can you handle the repayments?
Well, there'll be no problem settling up once the insurance money comes through. I'm not going to embarrass you if that's what you think.
Yeah, but well, say if the insurance don't pay out.
Why shouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. There might be a delay, anything. You don't know, do you?
Ian knows me. He knows I'll pay. I'm hardly going to do a runner, am I?
What's that? Well, are you going to fill me in now? It's a surprise. I don't like surprises. Well, you like this one. What have you done? Just put a bomb under there? Yeah, sort of. Could say that. Well, I hope it don't go up in your face.
What are you going to do? And what can I do? I've already tried all the supermarkets.
No vacancies.
I've even tried the Wolford Gazette. It's like you need a degree to work in a burger bar these days. There's not exactly much about.
Well, she looks like she could do with an hand. Go and ask her if you can have some overtime. Go on.
I hadn't thought of that. Kath, can I have a word, please?
Not now, Natalie, I'm busy.
You look like you could do with an hand.
I could do with being an octopus.
No, I mean permanently.
How come you got the boot from the DIY store, then?
Well, it was a case of sexual discrimination.
Yeah, I bet. Look, I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. If this keeps up, you might be on for a few extra hours, all right?
Thanks, Kath.
Here you go, love. Oh, Natalie, don't get your hopes up.
I don't know why, but this definitely tastes better in the pub.
Tastes all right.
Must be the atmosphere.
What with that dust and cigarette smoke and sweaty bodies?
Maybe you're right. So, you got your tutor sorted out?
Yeah, it's all fine. We're going to do it another time.
So that's all hunky-dory?
It's fine.
What about Sharon?
What about her?
You know what I mean?
You'll have to spell it out for me, Mark. I'm not psychic.
That what happened wasn't her fault.
You don't betray someone's trust.
What do you mean?
She took Vicky back to that place. She took her back to the pub when she knew that Dougie hadn't been banged up, and she told Vicky that they were sisters.
What?
It slipped out, apparently, but then she would say that, wouldn't she?
Well, perhaps it did.
Well, perhaps it did, but that's not the point, is it? It was down to me. I'm supposed to have told her when I thought the time was right, when I was ready, or when Vicky was ready. Not when I'm laid up in hospital after nearly being killed by some maniac.
What's Vicky's reaction to all this?
She's asking questions. Sort of questions that have been going around in my head for years. I mean, I'd rehearsed the answers to it, you know, mapped it all out, what I'd say, what I'd do. But now I can't think straight. With all this and the shooting and my exams, I just don't need it at the moment. I can't handle it.
Well, maybe Sharon don't need it either. Maybe you both need each other. But what's happened's happened. You can't go back to it. Neither can Sharon.
But after all we've been through, how could she have been so careless? What was she thinking of?
Yeah, but
No buts. She was my best friend. We were so close, you know. When I told her about Den, I thought that had been the end of the friendship, but it wasn't. You know, we got through that. And something like that, you know, something that big, it made me realise how special the friendship was, you know, and it hurts now, because I miss her. And I do want to talk to her, you know, but I can't. Whenever I see her, I just get angry. So I figure it's best not to see her. Just to shut it out, you know, just to keep away from her and just keep away from the situation.
What about Vicky?
What about Vicky?
They are sisters after all.
Well, come on in if you're coming. Oh, another reminder. More junk.
What is it? Is it from Dad?
No, it's from the insurance company.
Well, aren't you going to open it then?
Well, it's funny, I've been waiting for this for so long, and now it's here. Oh, such a shame it couldn't have come first post. And I could have told Ian where to shove his loan.
What's wrong?
They're not paying out.
How much longer?
Any time now.
You said that 20 minutes ago.
Here we go.
It's a joker from last night.
Sit tight. Blind as a bat.
So what are we waiting for?
Yes, wait for it.
Where did they come from?
Dial of blood.
You ain't telling me you grassed.
Yeah. Well, I had to, didn't I, once they dragged Kathy into this?
Well, I hope it ain't going to become a habit. I mean, what if he talks?
No, he won't talk.
Well, what about the motor?
He's got his old identity back.
Yeah, and as soon as he gets on bail, he's going to come looking for us.
For me. And I'll be waiting for him.
Next on Drama, we visit Walford and the working class inhabitants of Albert Square as we go back in time with classic Eastenders.